Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, February 13th, 2025. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow, so a happy early Valentine's Day to you. I hope you enjoy the day. This is Panther News Network, and I'm Journee Strode.
And I am Khamari, Stewart, and here's what's happening today.
In breaking news, the GOP-controlled Senate voted this morning to confirm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a longtime anti-vaccine activist, to lead the country's most powerful healthcare agency. Kennedy was confirmed as a Health and Human Services Secretary on a mostly party line vote of 52 to 48. Senator Mitch McConnell broke ranks on yet another of President Donald Trump's cabinet nominees, joining all Democrats in opposition. McConnell, a childhood polio survivor, said Kennedy had a record of trafficking in dangerous conspiracy theories and eroding trust in public health institutions. Mr. Kennedy failed to prove he is the best possible person to lead America's largest health agency, McConnell said in a statement. As he takes office, I sincerely hope Mr. Kennedy will choose not to sow further doubt and division, but to restore trust in our public health institutions. Still, Thursday's vote marks another win for Trump. All of those whose cabinet-level nominees who have come before the Senate have been approved. Kennedy will now be in charge of an expansive $1.7 trillion agency that steers pandemic preparedness, manages government-funded health care for millions of people, and oversees vaccine and pharmaceutical drug development. Kennedy initially ran for president last year as a Democrat before he launched an independent campaign. He eventually dropped his bid and endorsed Trump, taking his Make America Healthy Again message onto the campaign trail. Kennedy's call to more closely examine chemicals in the nation's food brought support from both parties. But his past activism against vaccines and his advancement of false theories that they are linked to autism prevented him from winning any Democratic support.
This just in Memphis, Tennessee, on February 11th, there was a taco truck raided by ICE. 3 men in plainclothes walked to the truck and told the 4 workers to get out of the truck and identify themselves. They were later detained by ICE, so they were told. The city of Memphis confirmed later on that it was a Homeland Security investigation. Federal agents who approached the people in the truck. This raid came immediately after President Donald Trump issued a crackdown on illegal immigration access in the country. It is mainly targeted to illegal immigrants with violent criminal histories.
Back closer to home in local news, the Cypress Fairbanks ISD Board of Trustees recently passed a controversial policy which states district staff would be forced to contact parents if students asked to use pronouns that are different than the ones they were assigned at birth. And now the district's 118,000 students could fall under some of the most restrictive gender rules in the country. The proposal is titled Parent Rights and Responsibilities. The proposal bans giving students any kind of instruction or referrals about gender identity and requires students to use restrooms and locker rooms that align with their biological sex. The nearby school district of Katy ISD passed a similar policy in 2023. Cy-Fair ISD trustees explain that this policy will protect students and parents from any confusion.
In sports news, this Friday, February 14, 2025, our very own PVMU baseball team will be playing their season opener in the HBCU Astros Classic Cactus Jack. It is the 3rd annual Classic and getting better and better each year. While hoping to defend their title, it is encouraged to come out and support our Panthers and maybe even run into celebrities while doing so.
This is Panther News Network. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Thank you so much for staying with us. Here's your remaining news for the day.
In HBCU news, the HBCU Legacy Bowl will take place on Saturday, February 22nd, 2025 in New Orleans, Louisiana, showcasing the very best HBCU athletes across the world. Our very own Calvin Presley, Shamar Savage, Trayvon Spiller, and Fred Stokes have been selected to represent us at the bowl game for Prairie View. Their hard work and dedication have pushed them forward, beating many more athletes to be chosen for this prestigious honor.
Lastly, in entertainment news, the wait is finally over. Drake and Party Next Door have officially announced their highly anticipated collaborative album, Some Sexy Songs for You. This news follows days of speculation and social media buzz. fueled by Kendrick Lamar's electrifying Super Bowl halftime performance this past Sunday, which many believe inspired Drake to make his next big move. The album is set to release on Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow, and will feature a blend of hip-hop and R&B, staying true to the duo's signature style. With past hits like Recognize and Come and See Me still beloved by our fans, expectations are sky high for this new project. Some Sexy Songs for You will feature themes of love, heartbreak, and celebrations, perfectly timed for the spring season. Fans can also expect some surprise features from other OVO sound artists. Drake's cryptic social media posts leading up to the announcement had fans on edge, but the confirmation has now sent excitement into overdrive. With Party Next Door returning after a years-long hiatus and Drake continuing to dominate the music scene, this album is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated releases of 2025. So mark your calendars because Some Sexy Songs for You drop tonight, Valentine's Day.
In shocking news, last week, the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks had a groundbreaking trade between two all-star players, Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. This trade came out of nowhere. It was a direct process between the two owners of both franchises with a long friendship history. It was many speculations that this was the biggest trade in national basketball history.
That's your news for today. Keep watching to see more of the Panther News Network team with our daily segments. Take it away, guys.
Good evening, I'm Chloe Stubblefield and this is I've Got a Bone to Pick, where we address issues affecting our student life here at Prairie View A&M University. Today we're diving into an issue that's frustrating students across the campus, the laundry rooms. Yes, something as simple as washing clothes has become a major struggle at PVAMU, and students are fed up. Picture this, you finally set aside time to do your laundry after a long week of classes. You drag your overflowing basket to the laundry room only to find most of the machines out of order. The ones that are working, completely full, with students waiting in line just to get a turn. And if you're lucky enough to snag a machine, there's no guarantee your clothes will actually get clean or dry. Students across campus are dealing with broken washing machines, dryers that barely work, and overcrowded facilities. For an essential task like laundry, this shouldn't be the reality. So why is it? One of the biggest issues is the sheer lack of functioning machines. Many of the washers on campus are outdated, frequently breaking down, taking weeks, sometimes even months just to get repaired. Meanwhile, the dryers that do work often don't fully dry clothes, forcing students to run multiple cycles, wasting both their time and money. Then there's the overcrowding problem. With so many students and so few machines, it's common to see laundry rooms packed at all hours of the day. With there being so many people, there aren't even places for them to wait. Many of the students are even forced to haul their clothes off campus to a laundromat, paying out of pocket just to have clean clothes. This isn't just a minor nuisance, it's an actual problem. Students are wasting valuable time waiting on machines, often stretching what should be a simple task into an all-day event. The financial burden also adds up, whether it's having to redo a load because the machines didn't work properly or just spending extra money off campus. And please, let's not forget about hygiene. When students struggle to access working machines, dirty clothes start to pile up, leading to unsanitary conditions in dorm rooms. This isn't just frustrating, it's completely unacceptable. So, what can be done? First and foremost, the university needs to prioritize repairing broken machines quickly and efficiently. If students are paying for on-campus housing, they should expect fully functional laundry facilities. Beyond that, PVAMU should invest in upgrading its machines to modern, more efficient models that don't break down as frequently. Increasing the number of washers and dryers in high-traffic dorms would also help alleviate overcrowding and reduce wait times. And finally, communication is key. If a machine is out of order, students should be notified of when repairs will be made instead of being left in the dark about when or even if it will be fixed. At the end of the day, it's clear that something needs to change, but that won't happen unless we demand action. If you're tired of broken washers, endless wait times, or spending extra money just to do your laundry, now is the time to speak up. Attend SGA meetings and voice your concerns directly. Write letters or emails to the administration and housing departments, urging them to address the issue. Organize discussions with fellow students to propose solutions and demand better facilities. Laundry should not be this difficult. It's time for PVMU to step up and provide students with basic resources they need. For now, my name is Chloe Stubblefield, and that was my bone to pick about student life at PVAMU. I'll see you all next time.
In the political world today, there's a lot of laws and regulations that are in question and bringing an uproar in certain topics. Back in the day, we had people like John Lewis, Elijah Cummings, and a lot of more representatives who not only spoke for the black people in the U.S., but also went to small communities to make sure people had all the resources that they needed. It was voices like theirs that made sure black people had equal rights and freedom. In 1985, there was a 46-year-old Maxine Waters. In 2025, there is now a 43-year-old Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Felicia Crockett was born March 29, 1981 in St. Louis, Missouri. She attended Rhodes College, in which she unfortunately was a victim to a hate crime. That promoted her to establish a career in social justice. With graduating with her bachelor's degree in business, she then goes on to get her Juris degree from the University of Houston's Law Center. She started working on being a civil rights attorney in Texas, in which she became a public defender in Bowie County, and then establishing her own law firm in which she worked on many pro-Black Lives Matter cases. In 2020, she transitioned to politics, in which she announced running for the 100th district in Texas legislature. With a close win for the Democratic nomination, it was a landslide win against the Republican Party. During her one term, she was one of 56 Democrats who left their state to try and restrict the passage of restrictive voting legislation. In 2022, politician Eddie Bernice Johnson announced she wasn't seeking to be reelected. Doing so, she nominated Crockett, when she endorsed her candidacy. She gained a lot of support from the Dallas and Fort Worth area. Crockett yet again won the Democratic nomination and won the overall election, assuming office on January 3rd, 2023. From then on, she has been a trailblazer in not only attacking U.S. problems, but global problems as well. She's definitely one of the black voices we're thankful for during the 21st century. I'm Zakaria Min, and this is For the Culture.
Hey everyone, I'm Journee Strode with your weather update for the week, and we've got a lot to cover in the next 3 minutes, so let's dive right in. Cold, windy, and more cold are the words for this week. We're tracking some precipitation and a major cold front across the greater Houston area for the past few days. But more specifically, we'll cover what's going on in our very own Prairie View. A cold front is moving through Prairie View where temperatures are ranging from the mid-30s all the way to the mid-50s, bringing scattered rain and strong winds to the area. For today, it's currently 50 degrees with a strong wind chill, making it feel like 40 degrees. So a coat is definitely needed for this week. Wind is blowing at 15 miles per hour today with wind gusts at a whopping 24 miles per hour. Don't be fooled by the fake spring that we had last week with that warm weather. Winter is definitely still here, y'all. For this weekend, the high is going up to around 75 degrees, but currently has a 65% chance of rain. So it's a good idea to have that umbrella with you. Then for Sunday, it's going to be clear skies with the windy weather as it drops back to the 50s from that 73 that we see here. The high for Sunday is about 56 degrees, the low being 39, and then that Saturday with the rain, 73 degrees, and the low being 56. So as you know, all this is subject to change, so keep your weather app handy. That's your weather update for today. Have a great weekend. I'm Journee Strode, this is Panther News Network, and remember to stay safe and always stay weather aware. That concludes our show for today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at KPVU-TV. This was Panther News Network. I'm Journee Strode.
And I'm Khamari Stewart. Have a great day and see you next time. Thank you.